Welcome back to part 3 of my productivity video series. In my last video, I explained how you become more productive when you set boundaries. When it comes to setting boundaries with your clients, I suggested in the last video to be clear on what they're getting. Create an email autoresponder and to give them one way to contact you. That was part 2. Now let's get into part 3, setting boundaries with your social media, and we're going to do this in 3 ways. Number 1, create a streamlined social media schedule. Now, I recommend to create a time to schedule or post your posts. So whether you choose to post like on the fly each day or sit and schedule your posts like once a week, making it part of your schedule is a great way to make sure that you're staying it and doing it consistently. Maybe you post every morning while you're having your coffee, or maybe you plan your posts every Sunday evening before the week starts. Creating a schedule makes it clear to know when you're on social media for personal reasons or where you're there for business. Now, I know how it is. You get on social with the intention of showing up for your business, and then somehow you find yourself watching time-lapse cooking videos, cat videos, and you're like, how did I get here? In order to make the most of your time on social media and your day, I want to encourage you to go in laser focused when you scroll for business purposes. So get on social, take care of business, then get back to doing what you need for your business. That way you don't blur the lines between personal scrolling time and time that should be really focused on your business. I make the most of my social media schedule by dedicating time to respond to comments and messages. You might want to start with like 15 minutes a day to see how much you can do when you're laser focused being on Instagram for your business. Now let's get into the second way to set boundaries for productivity when it comes to social media. Use your phone to help you set time limits. So for iPhone users, you're going to tap on Settings, Screen Time, App Limits. Next to the app you want to limit, tap Add Limit. Now for Android users, you're going to tap Settings, Digital Wellbeing, tap the chart. Next to the app you want to limit, tap Set Timer. Now, my final tip is to take a social media break. I know, it sounds crazy, but yes, I believe in social media breaks every now and then, but how often you want to do it depends on you. You might take weekends off or holidays off. Maybe you don't like to post when you're on your family vacation. Sometimes you just fall off the map and then you need to get back on. Whatever the circumstances, I understand the need to take a social detox now and again. In fact, you might have noticed, I typically take a social media break every year between December 23rd and January 2nd to recharge, amongst others. So how can you take a break and not feel guilty or worried that you're gonna lose momentum? Well, first, let your audience know you're gonna be taking a break. While you don't have to give like detailed explanations, a heads up that you'll be away never hurts. Also, I recommend taking notes. Just because you're on a temporary break doesn't mean that you're not gonna get some really great ideas. In fact, sometimes stepping away is just what you need to get those creative juices flowing. I have to tell you, I have had my best ideas when I was on a social media break. Clear my mind, get right, then get productive. So if you're gonna be keeping notes, keep something handy to take those notes so that when you get a content idea, and it strikes you when you least expect it, you're ready. Speaking of that, once you're ready to get back to your regular posting schedule, you're just gonna pick up where you left off. Don't stress or obsess over performance or insights. Just get back to serving your audience and doing what you do best in your business and best on social. Okay, this was like a jam-packed video, and it was a jam-packed video series. Before I end this, I just want to recap what you've learned to make sure you feel confident in setting really important boundaries for productivity. So in video number 1, we talked about setting boundaries with your schedule by setting office hours, deciding when to take meetings, and determining your days off. In video number 2, we talked about setting boundaries with your clients by being clear with what they're receiving, setting an auto email responder, and giving them one way to contact you. In video number 3, we talked about setting boundaries with social media by scheduling time to post or schedule your post and dedicating time to respond to comments and messages. I also gave you a quick way to use your app to set time limits, and I talked about taking an effective social media break. All right, now it's time to get more productive, and you're gonna do that by stopping watching this video. I hope this 3-part video series gave you more actionable steps to be present and productive. Setting boundaries is a great way to prioritize your mental health and make the conscious effort to make sure your life and your business are an accurate representation of your aspirations. If you're looking to further your productivity, feel free to download my free productivity planner. This is a step-by-step guide that walks you through how I plan my day, how I plan projects, my weeks. I just want to make sure that I'm moving toward success. You can definitely find this and download it at jasminestar.com/productivity. If you like this video series and you want to see more along these lines, leave me a comment. I want to talk and I want to connect with you. Thanks, friends.